What up? What up? What up? We live. Ping up on your way in. This shit is free. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just hit that like button and hang with a real YG. Um, Yael might be tapping in. He had a doctor's appointment. When he do, he's gonna join in. But we definitely finna have this Damu Kiwe conversation. As y'all see in the title, Duse M reacts to Hoover criminal gang OG Damien Porter about the 99 riots in LA County. That was the blacks versus retaliating against the essays, the Southern essays, Serenos, Southsiders. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up? First and foremost, let me shout out everybody supporting on Clubhouse. That's a dying app. But you motherfuckers that had bonds and all of that shit since we've been on here, you know what I'm saying? And them bonds last, motherfuckers come up, chill, chop it up, knowing a nigga got the content. You know what I'm saying? And this one is even rare because it involves me. You know what I'm saying? So the OG Damien Porter 99 riot at LA County Jail. He did a video, and we're gonna be getting into that. And then I'm gonna react. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my boy Yael. Man, hope he get better. G Max in the building. Shout out to Pacoima. Makita. What up, Makita? First thing here, her and JG. Shout out my boy Tony B Mo. I'ma call y'all back. Shout out to the whole Henny gang. Y'all know that niggas don't want it with the Henny gang. I don't want it with the Henny gang. They vicious. Shout out to my bro Fox. Shout out Selena, and I'ma call y'all back. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely go get into this. Let's get some people up in here. How y'all feeling today? Oh, look at we got the RDL. Salute Duse M. Y'all in the chat. Y'all hit that MF like button. For sure. Hit that MF like button. You know what I'm saying? Get interactive with the active chucks and the thing. CE.Shabazz. Salute the Hit Squad Don. The name is Duse Sims. And if you with this suit whooping, bitch, hit your brimming. I see you. I don't know who that is, but I know where you're going with it. I see where you're going with it. You know what I'm saying? Megan Davis. Hello, everybody. Trey 8. Salute to the chatting panel. I got the content. Yeah, they knew a nigga got the content. This one might take a turn for the worse. You know what I'm saying? It might not work out good because the stories ain't matching up. Eric, salute Deuce, Yael, the whole squad, man. We appreciate your support, Eric. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. The Making of a Man TV, Damu Kiwe. Salute to the Making of a Man TV. Thank you for your support, sir. Shern, Deuce, the chat. Get active in the chat. The chat is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Megan in here. I didn't even see Megan. All right. Tony Anderson, salute. Mitchell Raymond. What it do, Brim, baby boy? BPS. You already know what it is, man. Fruit Harbor Nest and the BPS for sure. Man, the homies is tapped in. They know it's up. Hit that like button, man. Share, tell a friend. Hit that like button when it's these type of topics and people understand that when we come up on here, we're gonna stand with integrity. We're gonna politic this shit how it's supposed to be and stand on business without selective politicking and being respectful though. If we want a gangbang, we could go to the back to the front line. They could always use a few good men. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that shit is really corny, gangbanging on the internet. But this definitely was a true story. You know what I'm saying? We definitely retaliated because a brother got killed in the LA County jail. You know what I'm saying? Earl Crump, salute. Bro, didn't you say you running for office or something? What you running for, brother Earl Crump? Put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Put that in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I know we got a brother running for office, man, trying to make a difference in his community. I think so. Oh, he said next year. All right, that's what's up. But let me get into this content, man. It's about 27 minutes total, and we gonna definitely interact with the content. Hit that like button, man. Stay active. Shout out to the Blue Wrench Mob, man. I appreciate y'all. Regulate that and stay active in the chat so that they'll open up the algorithm. This is going to be some A1 content. This is Damien Porter. You know what I'm saying? An OG Hoover Crep. We ain't going to say what his hood name is and shit. Raptable, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard about him, never even met him. But that's the cold part about it, right? He telling the story about a riot in the LA County Jail, 2,800 day room, after a brother was unalive, right? So I was there when that happened. In fact, well, we'll get to that after. Let's get to the content, though. Let's go.
And this story takes place in the Los Angeles County Jail. This had to transpire back in 1999. And I was on the 2000 floor with Big Scotty from Raymond, C-Boy from Playboy Gangster, D-Loke or something from PDL, some other characters. And in the hole in the Los Angeles County Jail, the Southsiders had unalived an older black dude, an old dude. He was in a cell by himself as far as other blacks were concerned. He was the only black in the cell, and there were 3 Southsiders in the cell, all of them pretty young dudes. Whatever happened, whatever the situation was, I'll get into it with the statement that they put out. They ended up beating him to death there in the cell. The dude had to be in his 60s. An old dude, probably an older smoker dude. The rumor was going around he was like a smoker or whatever, as if that mitigates what happened, or as if we should not respond or care over what happened because he was a smoker. I don't give a fuck what he smoked. He was black, and y'all unalived him.
I totally agree with the OG on this. Totally agree. Let's go.
I'm not happy. I'm not going for it. Fuck that. So, the Southsider said that the black dude, the older black dude, was in his cell being disrespectful. That the way he was eating sloppily, smacking with his food, that he was snoring a lot when they were trying to
Damu Kiwe.
sleep, that he was snoring loud. I believe he had just came to jail, probably was tired as hell. Been up on the street, living whatever life he was living. So he in there snoring while he sleep. Okay, many people snore while they sleep. This is jail. You're in a cell with somebody else. This sort of shit is going to happen. You don't have your own privacy. And so the reasons that they were given seem rather minute for their response. They're saying that he was irritating and aggravating them inside of the cell. Again, with his eating habits, his sleeping habits, essentially that he was in there talking to himself sometimes in the cell. Okay, he ain't talking to y'all. He's still minding his own business. And y'all could have just moved him out of the cell if y'all don't want him in there. One day, apparently, an argument ensued after some infraction or another, or some slight or some perceived slight by the Southsiders. They perceived something.
So for those who've never been to the LA County Jail, God bless you. It's one of the most dangerous places you could be. My G homie, Super Duper, told me a long time ago, Duse M, if you can make it in YA and you can make it on the main line in the LA County Jail, you can make it anywhere. And he was telling the whole motherfucking truth. So with the politics on the West Coast, the Southsiders and the black gangs, it's always a lot of tension, and it gets real tricky when because they'll sell you up. So you might be in a 8-man cell and be the only black or one other black with 4 essays. And if the smokers, if the niggas with you look like they smokers, they ain't active, you know what I'm saying? They counting the numbers. Everybody in there accounted for in case it go down, if and when it do go down. And in this case, it went down. But it wasn't for that. It was because they unalived the brother. But it get real tricky if you never been in the cell with a motherfucker farting, motherfuckers smacking, motherfuckers not cleaning up after they self, motherfuckers pissing on the toilet. Like all of those become issues, especially when you dealing with a race and doctrines that are taught that you're the boogeyman, you're the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's embedded with a lot of white supremacist ideals, and in fact, their whole structure was started by a Caucasoid, a mountaineer. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're allied with the Aryan Brotherhood, the Nazi lowriders, the skinheads, the Peckerwoods. They all come up under them, right? And then they roll up under the essays and their hierarchy, right? If it go down with us, they gonna 9 times out of 10 be getting active with them, jumping against us. Then it's the Pisces, which aren't like gang members, you know what I'm saying? Depending where you go, you got the Nortes. But in this particular situation, is gangbanger essays, Serenos from LA, Orange County, well, no, LA County, so LA area, Gardena, all of that. The tension getting high because they saying that he was nasty, he was smacking, he like a smoker dude, you know what I'm saying? So now it's a situation. The politics getting thick. They feel like they got action that get them too.
That he did as a slight. They confronted him and they all began to argue and team up on the black dude. One of them eventually attacked him. And the black dude, from everyone's understanding, people heard what was going on right there in the hole. Well, he fought back. He started swinging back and apparently had dropped one of the Southsiders. Apparently, at first, they were just going to attack him without a weapon.
By his story, the smokers still dropped one of the essays. They jumping on him in the cell and in the hole and then dropped them. I can't confirm whether the dude that was unalive was in the hole. I can't confirm whether he was an old man. I can't confirm whether he was a smoker. I never met him. But I could confirm that revenge and retaliation was taken immediately. 2600 day room, because I was there participating in that actively. But he's telling this story the way I was taught, that it was a young nigga from Grape Street. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get into that whole story. Let's go.
It's 3-on-1. He's an older dude. They feel like they can get him and still brutalize him without a weapon. And clearly, that was their plan. But when he fought back and they realized the weight of his strength, by dropping one of them, and the dude stayed on the ground for a minute.
Check this out. State Farm was charging me $179 for auto insurance. No, thank you.
Curled up in the fetal position, crying out in pain. The Southsiders then grabbed a weapon, feeling like, hell, he might whoop all 3 of us in here. They began to attack him with the weapon. Stabbed him a couple times and then hit his head up against a bunk. That's what caused his death. It wasn't even a stab wound. They hit his head against a bunk. And he had a, bleeding of the brain or something. And the old man passed away. The word came back out to the main line, what had transpired there in the hole. Now, the hole again, I've mentioned it many a time on my channel.
And that's another thing. So I'll tell that story right now. And he's saying that it's supposed to happen in the hole, but that's not what I was told. I was told it was Charlie Road or Denver Road. So we're going to get to that part now. So I was in 2,600, 2,800 for 7 months. I was the only blood there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas took phase, closed niggas' eyes. Niggas try to bust on me, to stab me up. Put that on Tookie Williams. I was going to roll it up. We don't do no rolling up. So my ignorant ass was about to get killed in a dorm with about 20-something Crips. But the homie Al Bugatti from Pomona Trade 57, Centown, and Baby Drac from Do Rock Crip. Them niggas intervened. Them niggas guaranteed me that nothing was going to happen. And there was some more politics after that, but we not going to get too deep into politics. But the boy had closed both his eyes. He was hurt. He was in there for lunch meat for Front Hood Compton Crep. He was facing a hot one on his own homies. So he already facing a life sentence. Nigga try to bust on me. Who would know a week later we'll be getting this news at the door. So we're waiting for SOS. It's SOS day. We up all night in the county rapping. We on our own side. So let me tell you, it's 2 front doors from where the police come from off the tier. One is the leads to the SA White Boys and Pikes outside. Then there's a wall that separates it, and it's a door frame. No door, just a door frame. On the other side, you come through that door, and this is the black side. So we waiting, we playing cards, dominoes, all of this type of shit, rapping and all kind of shit all night long. They already hate that we do that, but we didn't give a fuck. But we waiting on the SOS, and we see the light blinking, and it's getting later and later. Niggas trying to go to sleep. Nigga like, man, something happened. So the trustees wasn't out. And then about an hour later, hour and a half later, the trustees come out. Big Jess from Main Street. He come up to the door. I'm like, Big Jess, what up? He like, man, it went bad. They unalived the nigga from Grape Street, a little nigga from Grape Street. He didn't say no old nigga. He didn't say no smoker. He said a young nigga from Grape Street. And I could have swore he said Denver or Charlie Road, it went down. The nigga was a little too active. He was doing his shit. And niggas ended up busting on him in the back behind the temple. He fall and hit his head on the bump, and it was over. Right? He didn't make it back. So he like, y'all need some more burners up in here. We had like 9 burners at that time. The 4.5, the Tomahawk, and 7 other knives. Dead homies. You know what I'm saying? He like, I'm like, yeah, get some more. So I turn around and holler at the Kiwes. I'm the only blood in this dorm for 7 months until the homie came that night before. Just his luck, right? Nick brother say he was from E-Dub in the Valley. Valley. He down brother came that night, probably about 1, 2 in the morning. By breakfast time, he was participating in some racial riot. You know what I'm saying? The politics, it got real. But so I tell them, they said, man, while we waiting on some more knives, they waiting on some more knives. We might as well get cracking now. So we start beating on the table. Y'all know how Sugar Free did that. Boom, 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 boom. So we rapping loud. Niggas breaking the broom, mop sticks, all of that shit. Niggas sharpening their tools. So we got to rap loud enough so that they don't know that we sharpening the tools on this, what you call it. Before I know it, we sitting at the table right next to that door frame that I told y'all separates the black side from there. It's really segregated. You know what I'm saying? The racial tensions at that time were already so high because they had got licked for about 400 yickings by the East Coasters, which started a big war. These were the 99 riots in the LA County Jail. Well, this is just one event. That was a bunch of events all the way out to East Max, Supermax, Medium North, all throughout the county jail, different levels. It was going up. It was a lot of violence in the LA County Jail. The fucked up part about it, you had all of that tension, but you go to court tomorrow and I get packed out by 8 of the ops. So you still fighting each other and still pulling together when it's time to come together like butt cheeks and put that work in. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. The homie Al Bugatti sitting at the table, he said, on 3, the first one over there get the shot caller. He gets to talking about the shot caller, and y'all gonna hear him talk about it. But it was 2 shot callers that got. See, he didn't talk about what happened directly after that. So when we get into the riot, you're gonna hear about that. He don't get too deep into it. Maybe he's not as familiar with the facts as he's speaking. Because I was there in that county jail. I was there when the message came down on what happened. And I passed it to the Crips. We came to the decision what we was going to do. Al Bugatti said, first one through the door, get the shot caller. I said, all right, bet. That nigga said 3 and took off running. And they trade, promoted Trey 5-7. So he said, Trey took off running. End up getting over there, and it cracks off. Hit the boy all up in the stomach. We going to get to that in a minute. But back up a little bit to his rendition of the story. He's putting himself there where I've been there for seven months. Then took fades, played pinochle, made raps with the dudes there. Could tell you, shout out Baby Monster from Altadena Block Crip. You know what I'm saying? He was up in there, Baby Monster. Then you got shout out my boy Bird from Compton Crib. He was up in there. Like I'm the boy Dulo from Main Street. He was up in there. Big Jess was the trustee. His brother from Main Street. His brother Droop was on the tier down the way. These is facts. I can tell you when the message came and everything. If a brother like Damien Porter and his stature, I done heard of this brother, reputable brother. You can hear he know how to politic and all of that. We was 19, 20 years old. He would have been on a whole nother level when that shit went, and his presence would have been known immediately. This ain't just anybody. And we ain't gonna even put his hood name out there. But this is what he's saying has happened. So let's get back into it. But I'm giving y'all the facts. I was there.
Channel, they have different politics everywhere in the whole than they do on the main line, whether it's the county jail or the penitentiary. The politics are just different. And so some blacks wanted to leave what had happened in the hole right there in the hole. And said, really, it doesn't have anything to do with us out here on the main line because the politics are different. Whatever happened there really is supposed to stay there in the hole. It's not supposed to filter out into the main line. This is true. Nevertheless, this was a very obviously serious situation. And not one I felt like should be left in the hole. This needs to spread out. There has to be a response to this, regardless. Now, many blacks were on the same page that I was on, and they felt the same way. No, we cannot. We must disallow this to go without a response. But again, there were a few blacks who felt like we should just leave it right there. The dude was old. He was a smoker, wasn't from any particular hood, had probably aggravated the Southsiders, and they didn't, they wasn't trying to unalive him. They hit his head against the bunk and he ended up dying, bro. This is the sort of thing that happens here in jail.
Most people have
So-
no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
What
I get it.
ultimately caused the brother to not make it. He said it. He said it was an old dude, could be, but I was told it was a young dude. Never got confirmation on that, because from there we was the ones getting ready. We was the ones going. You know what I'm saying? In 2800 day room upstairs. Let's go.
Nevertheless, if we ever expect to have any modicum of respect inside of these walls, there's going to have to be a response to this, regardless of the politics and the difference of the politics in the whole and on the main line. There's exceptions to every rule. There's going to have to be an exception to this one. And all of the blacks got on the same page and decided to mount a formidable response. We all understood that the response and the attack was going to be heartfelt, was going to have to be heartfelt and vicious in order for us to redeem our brother and save face. Really, if I'm being honest, my thought process was to unalive one of them. I felt like we needed to, that there had to be an eye for an eye. Well, all of the tragedies in the history of the black man here on this planet and here in this racist country, it all came flooding back to me in clear vision that some of the instances that took place in history, there was no adequate response or no response whatsoever. And this is why these things continue on. Because they can unalive a black man and then go to McDonald's and eat a burger and laugh and talk about it. But the minute that they begin to unalive black people, and black people begin to unalive them in response, their mothers, fathers, and damn kids, if necessary, then it should have stopped. We do it to each other. We crash out on each other all the time. But we don't crash out on anyone else. We allow every fucking thing. Sickening. And I was sick of it then, as I am now. And though I was a bit younger, I had strength and fortitude and understood the assignment. I'm no hero. I wasn't alone again. 95% of the blacks felt like a response was imminent and warranted and that it had to happen immediately.
I think,
and so we began to plot and plan there in the module how best to respond to the Southsiders' attack on a defenseless black man who lost his life there in the hole. We came up with a plan to attack them in the day room with weapons to get one. We had one in mind that we really wanted, and we wanted to unalive him. I did. He was one of the heavy hitters. I'm not even going to mention who he was, but we wanted to get him. I did. And the day room, it was upon us.
So now Yael is in the building. The Kiwe pop star himself has
Damu
decided,
Kiwe conversation
has decided to make a grand appearance, right?
Nah, this ain't grand. I'm listening to this. I'm listening to this story. I done heard this story from you, and I'm like, this is interesting.
Hey, bro, I don't know what it is. Listen, I respect the OG, but we gotta call the ball, and a strike, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this definitely was a situation where our people get taken for granted because we're such loving peoples, and motherfuckers don't want to fuck theirs off. They got crash dummy prepared to fuck that off, but sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. You know what I'm saying? For our people in the LA County Jail at that time, that was the time.
Right.
You know and he talking about how everybody wanted to get the shot caller. Remember when I told you niggas was deciding on who could bust on the shot caller, and
Right.
first nigga over there on 3, and he said 3 and took off running and get first nigga hit. Caught the nigga walking right here. First nigga hit, he get the shot caller. Nigga shot caller bouncing back. I'm the second nigga in. I'm the closest to Al Bugatti. I turned it to the right. It's a big old white corn-fed dude, right? I got a song about this riot. A rap song I wrote in 1999. You know what I'm saying? What I say? First Vic was a corn-fed white punk. He tried to run, but I made sure he got stuck in his liver. Blood to make you sick and quiver. They was trying to send Duse M up the river. Nigga, I got a song about this riot, my nigga.
Oh, check him out, blood.
1999. You know what I'm saying? Stalking on the side of the mother guys. Because we ran onto the side where 100 Mexican Serenos, Paisas, and white boys is at together. And it's 25 of us. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Was that in the box of letters you sent me?
I'm not sure. I didn't get no paperwork on it. So I'm talking about, but this brother is saying he was there, and I don't recall this brother being there, and I was there for 7 months. I don't know. But he definitely got a lot of facts. But we'll save judgment to the end. Let me let you hear this, y'all, because I know I want to hear what you got to say.
Everyone knew what their assignment was and what their position was, and really who they were supposed to attack. We had singled out a few people. And the reason for the single out was clear. When the word had went out about our brother losing his life there in the hole, we went to the Southsiders there in the module, and we explained to them
that never happened.
That we wanted something done about this. That the people who were responsible.
Bro, we didn't holler at no Southsiders about nothing. Nigga done kill somebody. Nigga ain't no talking.
Bro, that hold on, dudes. Right there alone, I don't know no nigga that like my nigga get popped. He's unalive, and I'm finna go talk to the other nation. Like, oh yeah, y'all need to. Nigga, it ain't no talking. We getting straight to business. We getting straight to the point, nigga. And y'all know what the point is. It is what it is.
Listen what he said. They told the essay. This shit ain't even how it go, bro.
For this, needed to get a serious issue from the Southsiders. They needed to be smacked, but stabbed up, bro, if not unalived. And the Southsiders there in the module, again, the politics are different in the whole, and this is what they alluded to, that they really have no control over what happens inside of the whole. The whole has its own set of shot callers and their own politics, and that essentially they cannot get involved.
Would you be interested in collecting 5-figure paychecks for a few hours of work, helping me in your spare time from
Damu Kiwe?
Response and answer was insufficient, inadequate, and really a slap in the face, insulting our intelligence, because something could have been done and should have been done about what had transpired. The assignment was then clear. Man, we had to get these dudes. And the attack must be brutal.
Shout out Flint, Michigan.
And we knew that day room was coming up. So we plotted and we strategized. And we all entered the day room with dubious and diabolical intentions. All of us had weapons. Certainly the Southsiders had
dubious and diabolical intentions.
But he ain't lying, right?
I know, but it's just the fact. Dubious and diabolical intentions. Like, bro, like the story there, bro. I'm not trying to be funny, bro. I am, but I'm not. But look, listen.
He was very descriptive because I felt that way. You know what I'm saying? At that time.
No, right.
You know what I'm
saying? This is my question. And I'm just asking: is he cool with CS2 back?
I don't think so, bro.
Okay, because he You know, CS2 be trying to say he got people from everywhere. I don't know. It's like the story just like I don't know. He said he was there. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
That nigga said diabolical. and on the dead homies, we had that, bro. We broke the mops. Niggas that got that sharpened the tips on all of the knives.
Oh my
God. We beating and making music just so they can't hear the. You know what I'm saying?
Warrior.
All of that, my nigga. I got the word as soon as they let Big Jess out. Shout out Big Jess, man. Executive Entertainment, Mafia for Life. Man. Big Jess and Droop was trying to sign me at that time on the Dead Homies, bro. But let me go.
Shit. All right, bro.
Had weapons as well. Understanding the tension that was there in the module. They knew that we wanted something done about what had just transpired there in the hole. We made that clear. They also knew that since they said they were not going to do anything about it, certainly they had to know that something was coming down the pipeline, that we were going to respond. So they were somewhat prepared. Then in the day room, they had weapons of their own. We were not deterred. We went inside of the day room, and the dude who was the target that we really wanted to unalive, we had a hit on this. We wanted to unalive him because we felt like, it had to happen in order for us to be even. We had to get a heavy hitter and let these people know we're not about to be playing. You put your hands on a black man and take his life. This is what we're going to take one of y'all. We're going to take your heavy hitter out, bro. And it's going to be what it's going to be. We're not afraid. It's war anyway all day with y'all. We're having riots, bloody riots all day, every day anyway. What's going to happen? There's going to be more riots. There are already riots here every day. We don't give a fuck. And we went inside of the day room, weapons in tow, and immediately drew our weapons and attacked the Southsiders. I grabbed the one who was the target and dragged him over there by the toilet.
All right, dudes.
I hit
all
him
right,
a couple
pause it.
times.
Pause it, dudes. Pause it, dudes. All right, fucking with you. Hey, listen. Allegedly, all that happened. Allegedly, allegedly did that happen? That he said he got the target. Hey, boom, 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 and then I told the nigga, hey, I got a box, and the box is a box cut Chevy, 3 cubic cubes to the cube that's. Hey, listen, bro. Is that a fact or not? Allegedly, dudes. You got,
bro.
Come on, bro.
Colin Kaepernick, nigga, on the Dead Homies, nigga.
Soda pop. That nigga's a soda pop top.
Bro, listen, on the Dead Homies, everything he just said happened, but that wasn't him that did that. Lil Killer Chess BIP. No, nigga. I'm trying to beat him to the guy.
Damn.
On 3. So I see when he get the nigga. Nigga, I see as soon as he hit him in the gut, the shot caller nigga was heated with a sword. Nigga, that
what? Nigga said a sword. A tomahawk.
That motherfucker was like this, nigga. You see these together?
Yeah, I see that.
Nigga, that motherfucker was a long ride, nigga, like the devil be having a pitchfork. It wasn't a pitchfork, but a knife. That motherfucker long, nigga. That nigga, when he got hit in the stomach, he pulled that out, and I got Spooky Johnson. I ain't gonna even lie. I said, what the fuck? This nigga come with the thing, but he had turned to a pussy, nigga. Lil Killer Jess. That nigga fell onto the bunk that was straight ahead when you come through the door frame. That nigga fell on that bunk and started poking with the thing just to keep a nigga off of him. He wasn't coming like, you know what I'm saying? He had an ass kick Mayan warrior shit once he got hit with that tomahawk, bro. Dead homies, bro. So him putting himself right there is 100% not factual, bro. at first, people was asking me, Yael, and everybody when we talking about it, like, hey, Deuce, you think maybe you forgot because I'm burnt? And so a person could have been there, but I'm like, but not big from Hoover. I would have definitely knew, and he probably would have been running the dorm. You know what I'm saying? A
He
dude
said
of his
Mayan war.
stature. But when you get on here capping, you got to know that some people still alive, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But when you saying that you were the one that got the shot caller in the 2600 day room in the 99 riots, that's Colin Kaepernick, bro.
Yeah,
Nigga,
yeah,
Al
that's
Bugatti Trey 57 did that. Give one to the SGV. Valley, 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 Valley.
Hey, Valley,
Yeah,
Valley, Valley. That's what I'm yelling.
Yeah, it's riding from the valley, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, let's get back into this. But yeah, that's cap, bro. Now I'm certain, brother. Hashtag ETE in the chat. Hashtag ETE in the chat on YouTube and Clubhouse.
Bro.
Brother, you just stepped into the liars and the layer of expose the exposers.
Why did you do that, bro? Like, this is my thing, dudes. I done said
Who
on the
would have
call.
thought that the blood nigga on YouTube that don't be gang banging and tripping and telling war stories would have been right there? He didn't count on that. You know?
Dudes, I just gotta say this, bro. I've listened to the stories. We've had conversations, bro. And the fact that he said he was the guy, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta give you the whoop 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 other day. Whoop 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 whoop. Hey, bro, you failed. I think you might just be a good narrator for story times
Great.
and books.
I can't say good. Great.
Great, excellent, phenomenal, tremendous. He gotta read books to kids because I don't know if a nigga paid him to say that or I don't know if he's like.
Well, he monetized. He definitely got a lot of the facts about what happened and all that. And he put himself in there in the scene as if
He's the hero. Dun, 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 dun.
the blacks have to take a stand.
No, he's the dun 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 super cap. Remember that nigga on The Simpsons? Hey, bro, why you do that, bro? Hey, man,
Bro,
send
this
that.
is a G. 2024 is the year of exposures, man.
Bro, send that nigga the link, bro. He gotta come on here, bro.
Hey, Cat, yes, I hit him up in his DM. I hit up Milk. Oh, we got Milk 74 tomorrow. We gonna ask Milk why his G homie do that, man.
Bro.
But
dun, 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 dun.
Word,
super
bro.
cap.
Bro, he pumped it up like so the blacks had to take a stand. We want to unalive they hit it. Unaliving the smoker, right? And I'm with all that, nigga. You right. That's exactly how we was feeling, right?
Oh my God.
And then he put himself in as the hero. Hold on, man. Let's go.
Came over there and started to stab the dude up. We wanted him gone. The Southsiders realizing what was going on, that we wanted their heavy hitter out of the way because all of the focus was on him for the most part. They did come over there and save their partner. They came over there swinging their weapons, backed a couple of blacks up off of him, and he was able to get up and get out of there, leaking bad. They pretty much had to drag him from the corner where he was at over there in the fetal position, balled up, trying to stop the knife thrust. And they got him out of harm's way, and the riot ensued. Or it continued for some time there in the day room. The police came spraying this stuff, but it was smoky in there, and there was a lot of violence and a lot of people stabbing each other. Some blacks got stabbed as well, but not severely. But the Southsider who was the target, he never.
So who got stabbed, brother? You said some blacks got stabbed also.
Dudes, you got to say it like this because it's a story. And then there were blacks that were severely stabbed. And I mean stabbed to the point to where there were broken ribs, punctured lungs, and even wounds that needed several stitches. Hey, bro, you got to say it like you narrate because this nigga over here, dun dun dun, dun super cab. Bro,
yeah, super cap with an S on his chest. He definitely capping, bro. But this is the crazy part. To my knowledge, and I could be wrong about that fact, did nobody get stabbed that was melanated?
Oh my god!
When we went in there, so boom, Al Boo get him. I turn, I see the corn-fed white boy. I hit him with the 4-5. Bam, bam. He balls up and falls on the bed, and then it was two. I don't know if they were pythons or essays, but 2 essays in between the 2 bunks, right next to the damn toilet. I turn right there, trying to reach him. They're pulling him into safety, right? So I said, "Oh, fuck, going through this bunk. I'm wide open." So I walked to the where the bunks is at, right? And then one of the motherfucking dumbass essays try to close the 2 bunks together so I couldn't get in there. I just fired on the nigga. He's right here at the bunk like I'm not right here.
Wow!
And so now they're trying to make a formidable in there. Puro su trece. Puro. It's also a way they dry snitch. And first is to motivate they troops and alarm they troops. And so all the other units and shit know, but it's also dry snitching because you letting the police know it's going down. Puro su trece. Viva la raza. They going crazy. But they getting their ass toe up that one, right? So in the midst of all the shit going on, me and Lunch Meat, the nigga I closed eyes a week before, nigga, me and him end up back to back fighting against about 3 essays, and they all got their head down. No burner. I have no stab or nothing from them, my nigga. So the police never sprayed in there initially, at least when I was there. Maybe at the end after we brought Bird back. So once I turned to the side, the police got the camera, bro. They're trying to get us new cases. We got knives stabbing people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, shit. I ran back to the other side, tucked the burner. Everybody back up. So everybody then backed up out of there. We get over there. I get to the sink, took off my shirt, washing my hands in the sink. Niggas is trying to get fit, so there's no evidence. Niggas like, where Bird? Bird from Compton Crip is still in there, way in behind enemy lines, and we done all came up over here because the police then came up in here with cameras. A big old swole dumbass sheriff, I can't say he dumb, but big ass, like baby Huey, but swole, right? Runs up in there like he's a monkey and he was gonna do something. I said, oh, the police up in here, we out of here. This nigga Bird's still over there. Everybody else over here. So we had to jump up. We done already tucked and flushed the knives and go back over there with 0 burners. And these niggas is in the far right flank over there between the bunk owl, getting down with essays and all of that. Maybe they got stabbed and I didn't know because we was only together in the showers for about 30, 40 minutes before they redesignated us and split us all up to different floors. So maybe somebody, one of the brothers did get bust on, but when I asked them and we was on our knees in that shower, because the police come get us, take us all to the shower, right?
Right.
Put on the plastic handcuffs and all of that. Y'all good? Yeah, everybody say they was good, right? Let me put my damn plug on my thing real quick, man. My shit finna die. I ain't even charged my computer. Damn. So they got us all the blacks on our knees in the shower, searching us, all of that type of shit, and asking, is anybody hit? Not one person said they was hit. But sometimes you got soldiers, nigga, they'll get stabbed and act like nothing happened and go sew themselves up in the cell. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real warriors pushing that Damu and that Kiwe. Hoover too. Nigga, the Hoovers is vicious, not to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? But they had us on the knees in the shower handcuffed, and then they started designating us. They sent me to the 4,000 floor. So when I get there, we'll get to that later. Let's finish this video. Because that shit don't just happen there. Shit trickle over. But when I get to where I went, nigga, Lil Petey Wack or Baby Petey Wack from 6-0 send me a kite. He understands Spanish. So he hears his Sally say, hey, those two vatos that just came here from up were the ones that stabbed the homies up on. We gonna get them niggas. So hey, who is that? Eminem, Fruittown Brim. Hey, I got a kite coming down to you, homie. He sent me the kite. I didn't know nothing. So when I go up there, he get to whisper, yeah, I know Spanish. These niggas didn't know this and this and that. When we go to the yard, it's up. So I'm like, bet. I'm walking back to go back down to where my tier downstairs, and the white boy that I bust on right there, he said, hey, you're the one that stabbed me. I'm like, what? Hey, look, man, it was a bad shot, this and that. I got out the infirmary, though, but it's nothing personal. It's all business. I understand. I said, this nigga better than me because I ain't got no understanding nigga bust on me, right? But, yeah, bro, let's finish here with the brother Damien was firing up, man. You over here firing shit up, man.
Nearly lost his life there in the day room. He survived, which I wasn't happy about. Not that I'm a killer, but I did want an eye for an eye. I did not want that brother's death to go unavenged. I was pissed, sick of it. Sick of these people, thinking they can just unalive us, and that's just going to be fucking that. What the hell is wrong with these people?
You don't need therapy, is what I used to tell myself all the time. Fortunately, now I realize there's absolutely no...
With everyone. So we attack with anger and emotion and self-pride and black pride.
We definitely had
understanding that we had to even the score. There were about 4 blacks over there on that Mexican that was the target. And we were indeed unequivocally trying to unalive him. We had a hit out on him and we were close. He received upwards of 16 to 17 stab wounds. But he made it, barely. They took him to the hospital on the street. And we got word a couple of days later that he had survived, but barely. And we were pretty much disappointed, ready to go up again. The Southsiders then came to us after that situation and said that they would indeed handle the dudes who had did what they did to the OG there in the hole. They changed their minds.
Cap.
I'm glad that they did, because I don't think we would have stopped.
So now I don't even, at first I thought maybe he was on one of the other tiers on 26, 2800, Abel Baker, Charlie Denver. You got that for 2600, Abel Baker, Charlie Denver. You got that for 2800, and then you got the day room. One's upstairs, one's downstairs. We kicked it off in the one upstairs, right? He talking about after that riot happened, they negotiated and they said they gonna get their people in the hole and unalive them, or at least stab them up bad, right? Try to unalive them. That's bullshit. And how I know that's bullshit and that he wasn't there, because he would have knew that the boy from Raymond, I think it's Crazy D, not 100% sure on the name, but he was also a trustee. Him and Big, the same one that came over there and asked about the burners, they caught the boy on the tier, the other shot caller, because each one got their own shot callers, and all the trustees is out. He walked all the way past them to the end of the tier, it's a wall. There's nowhere to run. And the other one cut him off right here, and they knifed that nigga ass up on that tier. And he was supposed to be the shot caller for the whole 2000 floor. That was the boy from Raymond. So if they said they gonna get their own people and it was a dead issue, then that knifing would have never happened immediately after we did what we did. I guess he didn't get that bit of information when he got it third party. Let's go.
Until one of them was unalive, or some more of us was unalive, however it's going to go. But this shit is about to go up. It's going to keep on going until one of y'all are gone or y'all handle that situation, bro. We're not going for it. We're not going to sit back and go for this. They understand that we are so fractured.
Bro,
that we have all these factions and sections
on stage
that oppose one another.
God damn.
They know this. And they play off of it, as does every race. They play on our division, on our inability to unite. The separation that has plagued the black man for generations is often exploited by every race. The only way to combat this is to unify. They sent his ass to the hospital and he survived. They attacked the Southsiders that had unalived the black man in the hole and nearly unalived one of them. We were satisfied with that.
Happened.
And that was the end of it. A couple of blacks were stabbed up in the day room. Multiple Southsiders were stabbed up in the day room. One of them extremely severely, nearly lost his life, but he didn't. But it was close. And that's what happened there in the Los Angeles County Jail in 1999 or so.
Yeah, it was
because I was there at the end of 98, most of 99. So it had to be 1999. They killed the black in the hole. In fact, it happened again recently. Now, someone in the comments has said that I must have been talking about Gucci from somewhere else. Not Crenshaw Mafia. They said there is no Gucci from Crenshaw Mafia. When I did a story and I was mentioning Gucci's name from Crenshaw Mafia.
So they already tell him he lying about it.
You must have made a mistake. You must have had it wrong because you already talked about Gucci from PDL.
Nah, nigga, you was capping.
So now maybe you made a mistake and was talking about him again, but you said from Crenshaw Mafia. No, sir, no mistake was made. Gucci from Crenshaw Mafia. He was just on the 2000, well, not just, but in 2016, 15, 17, he was running a 26-2800. Gucci from Crenshaw Mafia. That's the name that he was claiming. Light brown skinned dude with little like curly hair.
Yeah, bro. Only Damus I knew, and I was there for 7 months at 26-2800. The homie from PDL came through there. The homie Lil Gangster Third came through there from my hood. In 7 months, maybe 5-6 Damus came through there. None of them, the dude he talking about definitely wasn't running that. Nigga, that was a Crip flow. Nigga, the Compton Crips had Abel Rowe like it was the Crip module. I don't know what the hell he talking about. A Damu was running 26-2800. Yeah, OG, you you damn bad on this one, my nigga.
Tattoos everywhere. Had size on him. He had big juice on the 2000 floor, big juice in the module. Some people felt like he was a police, that he was making too many police moves. But, you know, he was there. And that is his name. Gucci from Crenshaw Mafia. That's the hood he was claiming. That's the name that he was claiming. 10 billion %. Anybody who was in that module on that floor, or really even in the county jail at that time, can tell you what I'm talking about. Because again, his name was ringing everywhere. He was running the 2000 floor, running 26-28 at this time. And he had a lot of juice with the police. He was making too many moves with the police. A lot of people was not feeling Gucci. Felt like he was a cop, not a shot caller. But he was there and he was claiming that. And something happened with him there I'll get into that though. But that was indeed his name. But that's what happened there in the Los Angeles County Jail in 1999. They killed a black, unalived him for trivial reasons. Something minute. He was snoring and smacking when he was eating. So they decided to brutalize him and end his life. And we responded and was looking to brutalize them and end at least one of their lives. We were unable to do so, though we tried. We were close. You know, you got to hit certain arteries. You got to get the right spot.
Oh, my God.
But we were trying, and we were close.
Hey, yeah.
You got to get certain arteries. You got to get certain arteries.
Hey, nah, in the pen, the homies used to pass around the paper where it has that thing and the vital spots to hit when you bust on a nigga. Nigga, they definitely get you right. Them militant niggas got facing all that time and got all that time. Them niggas, some niggas come down to the state module, fighting appeal, or go to the legal, what you call it, to fight appeals and all kind of shit. But niggas used to call niggas down from the pen too, as witnesses, especially when some shit going down. Nigga have 20, 30 niggas called down from the pen, and these niggas coming down there with knives in their ass. Nigga coming down to handle business. Nigga had them PRN cards, nigga. Hey, PRN, get the gate rack. Niggas go roaming all through the county, nigga. If a nigga wants you, nigga, they gonna pop up in your motherfucking what you call it and get you if they really about that business. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this brother down bad, man. We ain't even got to go through it no more, man. It's already been an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you go, y'all, and then we gonna see what our peoples is talking about, man. Is this ETE, man? Is the brother? Can we gotta already his credibility? He brought that into question. Obviously, when he said the dude Gucci from Crenshaw Mafia, somebody already calling him on it, and then ultimately putting himself in Al Bugatti. My nigga deserved them stripes. His set stood on that and got that boy. And then the other one on the tier, the boy from Raymond and somebody else got that boy. Cornered him on the tier. You know what I'm saying? A real hit, nigga. So for him to say that it was over after what happened in there, nah, even when I got to the 4,000 floor, them niggas was plotting on doing that till they heard we got wind of it, and we was finna flight them niggas on that motherfucking roof. You only go to roof like once a month, and you might be at court. You know what I'm saying? When they do roof, you might not go to roof in 6 months, depending on your court days and shit. Gucci for CMB was in 26, 28, 2014, 16, bro. We talking about 99. Though he done put this nigga in 26, 2800 back then. He must be getting these stories. He must be getting these stories from different niggas that was in there at that time so he could narrate his content. I got a great idea, y'all. Why don't we start getting all the homies war dogs while they was in the county jail in the pen? You know what I'm saying? Real life situations that happen. So niggas gonna know they done heard about it. This is legendary shit. 26, 2899 riots. Blacks retaliate on the essays and busting on them and all that. You know, you go out of California, a lot of niggas never been there, run with this narrative like, oh, the essays run California. No. They run the jails. Niggas is scared of them. This is just one story that I never told y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's not my lane. Bragging on shit I did. But as ETE, where we expose the exposers, when I seen it, I knew I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna say, y'all, before we get into let everybody else open up the room and the chat, and we can put. Matter of fact, we're gonna put the chat in invite in the chat. Anybody want to come up and speak on this? Hit the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all. And then we're gonna let our folks go first.
Well, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like I said, we didn't have conversations, Damu Kiwe conversations. We didn't share stories. I done heard this story a few times from you. I've never heard the details this brother said. It's it's like this, bro. And you even said it. You was like, maybe some things happen a little afterwards, right? And that might be the case. That could have been the case. But in this case, he said he got the main hitter. when he said that, bro, and my mind just went, I'm like, this cannot be the same story Deuce told me. This can't be the same story. And then on top of that, it's like we grown men, like, and I'm no shade to the brother, but Deuce was there. I wasn't there. I'm only getting the other side of the spectrum of it. Bro, we don't claim work we ain't did, bro.
You can't claim those stripes you ain't earned.
Listen, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, niggas from my community, if whether they like me or not, they gonna tell the truth. They gonna be like, that nigga earned every stripe. No cap. I don't brag on nothing. I don't claim nothing I never did. No, none of that. And we grown now. So a nigga barely gonna get a story out of me because niggas out here hanging with snitches now. So it's like, understanding that, you just don't claim shit that you don't do, bro. And to put the 20 on the 10 and try to fit in, you really not fitting in, you fitting out, bro. And for him to do that, saying that he got the main hitter and he did XYZ, the ABC, the whole situation through, he's like the superhero of the situation. Like, come on, bro. We don't do that, bro. Niggas is too old for that. And, Deuce gave him the opportunity to come online and, give justification and understanding and edification of what he was meaning and saying about everything he said, and he didn't do it.
I'm glad he didn't come now, man. I got a lot of respect for him. I heard and know about a couple things. The dude was a stone cold rider.
Right.
He put his work in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Reputable nigga from up over there. I'm talking about the highest level.
Right.
It wasn't like he was. So for him to get on the internet and get exposed clout chasing by the Damu Kiwe conversation, the gig's up, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it made me think about? It made me think about when when we first started doing the ETE and we found out about Rico the Rat. And we like, damn, nigga, like, what would make you do what you doing? You got a good name in your community. Why you do that? And nigga said 30K. You know what I'm saying? Like,
little crazy Yoda Low. Shout out from the 40 neighborhood crib. Salute.
But you get what I'm saying though, Deuce?
What? Say that one more time, my bad.
It was like when we first started doing ETE and we exposed Rico the Rat Rose, remember?
Uh-huh. I'm listening. We done lost Yael. Damn. He up here, but he getting bad reception. So nobody want to come up in the on the StreamYard, huh? Selena, you up there threatening me. You and I'm gonna call y'all back. Y'all can hit the link. We can handle this like a dose. You know what I'm saying? Anybody on Clubhouse want to speak up on what they heard today? Nobody? Damn. I guess so.
I'll tell you a little something about the second floor. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. When I was on the second floor, right? The crib module was 21, 23, and 27.
21 is the one man cells though.
It was 25.
The 21 is the one-man cells, though. I hate those cells, bro. One cell below, and then the cell next door is the top bunk, but it's a whole nother cell. That shit is like, I think they turned that to Supermax or some shit, bro. High power. I hated them motherfucking cells.
Can you hear me, dude?
Yeah. Vidal Johnson, God. Hey, y'all, we got God in the building.
Hey, what it is, fuck boy.
What it do? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good, bro.
Yeah, that shit like that make you lose everything, man.
Yeah, man.
You can't claim nobody else shit. That's a bad look.
Yeah, man. And the code thing, the brother, it was so empowering, and he putting it on. We need to take a stand. All of this is true. And then he put himself as the hero. I'm like, oh man, come on, OG, you ain't got to do that. But I know he got stripes. And I went over there and pulled him off. I wouldn't put. What is he talking about, JJ? Y'all shot my pops? Y'all done shot my pops. Who shot my pops? He probably lost service too. Between him and Yael, we down bad. Hey, Yael, you back with us?
Yeah, I was trying to give you my expounding out, but I didn't want to interrupt nobody.
Well,
hey, so what happened the next day?
Well, Yael, that nigga John Jr. said wasn't nobody else talking but me.
Oh, here y'all go.
That's why I had to come up. Y'all got quiet. I was like, I ain't gonna leave the homie up there by herself.
Man, I appreciate that guy. Well, I appreciate your hold on. We gotta mute him up real quick. Hold up, JJ. We live. He's just so ghetto and loud with the off the mic. But Brother Talmud, salute. But yeah, the next day did nothing happen. They peoples, we had a full court press on they peoples came out to sell. When I got down there, shout out to the homie 7 Ball from Families, K9 from Families. It was a nigga, what was his name? Big Hershey from Main Street was a tier tender, and it was somebody else. But we came out ready to go up. The one of the trustees is trying to say, hey, y'all ain't gonna fuck up our program. What happened up there, staying up there. I got a report with the S. Nigga, we ain't trying to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we went to that motherfucking, before we made it upstairs to the motherfucking yard, nigga, them niggas came and hollered and broke that shit down like a raggedy 6-4 Crenshaw. And hey, listen, our people wasn't supposed to say that, this and this and that. A fat nigga was in the cell with Petey Wack, a fat essay. He wasn't supposed to say that. He talking out his ass. We gonna handle him. They beat that nigga ass on that top tier. The essay whooped on their own people for saying that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the politics get real deep and real, but I ain't gonna lie, I was paranoid at that time, too. I'm not trusting nothing. I'm just busting. Fuck all that. Nigga, they talking about they gonna do this. They don't play, and then especially when they got the target on you, they'll lose a riot, especially if they can get 4 niggas on who they going for and down 1 nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, well, shout out to the Cerrillos, though. Very worthy adversary, man, and very respectable, especially when you do them shoe program. Shout out to all the Northeast, too, that was back behind the wall for some of them 40 years, bro. Whole time, 23-1. shoe program. They changed California law about 2013 with the new realignment, and they kicked them all out. I was getting out of Corker shoe at that time, going to it. But yeah, man, that's the story. Brother Damien Porter, a.k.a. Chinaman. Damien Porter, the YouTuber, is not the same person as Chinaman. Chinaman is a reputable, a leader, influential in the streets. The conversation with Damien Porter we know now is Colin Kaepernick. Nasty work. Anybody want to say something else? We gonna end this live. It's been an hour. Hit that like button on your way out if you ain't already did it.
Yeah, shalom, y'all. How y'all doing?
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
Yeah. Yo, all I had to say was, just the whole, narrative that he was speaking on as far as our people, standing on business when it comes to ours. That's necessary. I mean, I don't know about all the other stuff. You feel me? But us being in, us having what we gotta, have in place to be able to, do whatever maneuvers we gotta do, bro. Because I think this is a perfect, transition into what you was talking about as far as like holding room about where we are in the world right now, as far as like war. You know what I'm saying? Because like we need to have some programs in place like yesterday, so we'll be able to navigate what's potentially coming. So yeah, that's all I had.
I'm with you on that 100%. Two Capone, bounce back exotic. What's up? They said we don't know nothing, RDL. He's a super zero, not the superhero, the super zero. Yeah, man. We hip to your whole YouTube gig now, man. Salute to you. Wish you the best, man. Keep getting your money. But this one, you got caught, player. We out of here. Damu Kiwe. Conversation. I'm on Clubhouse, though. Tune in.
Yeah, let's go.